Welcome to Calamba, Laguna, the hometown of our national hero Dr. Jose Rizal. This is the Rizal Shrine, a replica of the original house where he was born on June 19, 1861. This house has become a symbol of Filipino pride and history, a place where we remember the beginnings of the man who fought for our freedom with his words.
In plain sight, everything feels right. Content creators unite. Day in, day out, they fight.
As we step inside, we're greeted by the classic Spanish-Filipino architecture of the 19th century. High ceilings, capas shell windows, and wooden floors remind us of a time long gone. Each corner of this house speaks of Rizal's upbringing, values, and early influences. Here, you'll see paintings and family portraits that preserve the memory of Rizal's loved one. Displayed are the actual clothes of his parents, Don Francisco Marcafa and Dona Teodora Alonso. They raised Jose and his 10 siblings with discipline, for education, and strong moral values.
Challenges they like to chase, exploring every place, from city streets to space. Together they embrace love in every frame they scheme, fulfilling every dream.
As we walk through the hallways and climb the stairs, we can feel the spirit of history in every creaking step. This house was not just a home, it was the beginning of a dream for freedom, justice, and national identity.
Shining bright, let's make the world light.
Inside, you'll find well-preserved antique furniture from the Spanish colonial period, including the family's bed, dining area, and elegant wooden chairs. Picture young Jose Rizal gathered around this very table, surrounded by his parents and siblings, quietly taking in the stories, values, and wisdom that would later inspire his mission for our nation. This house also showcases antique furniture from the Spanish colonial era, the family's bed, dining table, and traditional chairs. Imagine Jose Rizal as a young boy, sitting at this table with his family, listening to stories and absorbing lessons that would shape his future. Dr. Jose Rizal once said, "He who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never get to his destination." Through this tour, we're reminded of where we come from and how one man's courage began right here in this very house. Throughout the house, you'll see a collection of antique furniture that reflects the elegance of the Spanish colonial era, from carved wooden beds and vintage closets to the family's sturdy dining table and classic chairs. Each piece tells a silent story of the past. Imagine young Jose Rizal walking through these very rooms, surrounded by the sights and sounds of daily life, quietly observing, learning, and forming the thoughts that would one day move a nation.
Shining bright, let's make the world light. Challenges they like to chase, exploring every place, from city streets to space. Together they embrace love in every frame they scheme, fulfilling every dream. Views are climbing like a stream, a digital team. Content creators unite. Day in, day out, they fight, with a smile shining bright. Let's make the world light.
Outside, the surroundings remind us of the simple provincial life Rizal once lived before he traveled the world to fight with his pen. This house, now preserved as a shrine, continues to educate and inspire every Filipino who visits. Thank you for joining me on this short but meaningful journey into our national hero's home.
Content creators unite. Day in, day out.
Thanks for watching.